Eddie and Webby show is the place to be.
Something that I've been struggling, like the last 2 weeks, especially, like my serving game, I don't know what happened. Like I feel like I could go weeks, even months without a serve fault. But in the last 2 weeks, every single time I play rec play, I've been getting like at least 5 serve faults per day. And like, have you ever experienced that, or do you have any suggestions on like how to stop that? Because I feel like that is the most embarrassing thing. I've been playing for a year now, and I feel like I should not be messing up my serves.
So yes, I've had I had this problem for like 6 months, and it was absolutely horrible. So it started in Rockford, the Rockford tournament actually last April, and we had a really big match against, Dave Weinbach and Stephanie Lane. And it was the first time that I had won against my teacher. So I was just absolutely, like, it was a whole other experience. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this just happened. I kind of just like almost, floated out of my body, but we still had the gold medal match to go. So we get into the gold medal match, and I was mentally drained or what was going on, but I missed a serve for like the first time probably like ever, just like uncontrollably, where, I've missed a serve before trying to, get an ace on someone or serving at a backhand or doing something funky. But this one was, I could not control my body, and it just like went into the opposite box, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So then, the next one I get in, and then the next time I serve again, I do the same thing. And I'm like, what is this? Like, this is embarrassing. I'm playing in the gold 5-0 medal match, and I can't even put my ball into this box, huge box, on the other side of the court. So a few weeks, we ended up, we actually got silver that day. I don't know if it was because of my serving, probably more so just because we were outplayed. And US Open was a couple weeks later, and I completely lost it. Like, I could not put a serve anywhere, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm at the US Open and I compete soon. Like, what am I gonna do? So this went on for quite a while, and until I realized that it's all in my head. Because I had people like, make sure your hips are facing here and your follow through does. And I'm like, I'm a physical education teacher. I know exactly how to serve and how to tell you how to serve. It has nothing to do with that. It's all up here. Yep. So my best advice for you, the thing that worked for me is I came up with a routine. So instead of coming right up to serve and going, you're going to miss this. Great. Don't miss your serve. Don't do this, all in my head. I would bounce the ball twice, and as I followed through my serve, I would exhale. So it would be bounce, bounce, as soon as I serve, and redirected my focus on the routine, stopped my brain from going, you're going to miss the serve again, don't miss the serve, because as soon as you're thinking about it, there goes your body, and the ball ends up on the court next to you.
Yeah, so, exactly. If you tell yourself not to do something, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So my biggest thing is don't think about it. As much as you think, oh my gosh, this is embarrassing, everyone's like, but no one cares. No one is bothered by you missing your serve. If you've got a good partner, they're chill with it, because it's like, I'm not trying I'm trying to put this ball in the box. I just can't help myself. But yeah, so don't think about it. Come up with a different routine to redirect your brain.
So we've got a comment here from Kenny Chow. He said, do you see serving in pickleball evolving as much as it has in volleyball since the 40s, or has the potential been tapped by servers like Tyson and Ben?
That's a good one. I really like that question. Like any sport, things can evolve. So I hate to say it's been tapped, that's it, we're done. With our, top two, male singles players having the, fantastic serve that they have and set up. But I do think that, working on your serve and working and trying to better your serve all the time, like I said, sets up that weaker or, less deep or less spin return to allow your third shot to get better. So I don't think, like, I would never say a sport reached its peak, but they are pretty darn close So if you're serving anything like Tyson or Ben, I think you're doing all right. So, but they're pretty close to that potential of kind of here's the bar. Yeah, that's my opinion.